never surrender.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
This joke.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
I need a medic here!
Interesting.
The upper hand. You only add to your punishment. As ordered.
Someone feel a breeze.
A reputation precedes us. You've got nothing to fear.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. And I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Your suffering begins.
Keep doing that?
Follow my lead.
Hardly a threat.
Not that it matters, but here come their friends.
try.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Prepare yourselves.
Enemy is mobile. Hey, nothing personal, all right?
It is time.
I am impressed.
Here we go.
Believer in service.
Strike. I'll handle it.
That hurt a little.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Now that was something. I am afraid you might not make it back from this.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand on the field of battle. Hail Hydra!
Whatever gets the job done.
That was something.
None will be spared.
You don't look so tough up close.
yourself.
I will not fail.
Make you suffer for that.
They're still not ready to give up?
Don't waste the opportunity.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Target's moving. We will not fail.
There won't be enough to see.
That's still not gonna be enough.
You're mine.
You know my reputation.
Our Gamma on the move.
Hydra in breath.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
It's your turn.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I'm on it. You really want to keep doing that? Multiple casualties.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow, these mere mortals dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Back into the fray.
Tracking movement.
Is that all?
Make way for vengeance! This will be your end.
Our friend is down.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra command, obsessed with the old race. But then we detected the convergence of the Midnight Sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, please do not.
All serve the mother again. Only the innocent are spared.
Hail that!
All will be judged.
Requesting medevac! Now that was something. I must have angered them.
Follow my lead.
Our resolve cannot be broken.
With the sun came a rebirth and a change. Magical energies that once transcended. Just as we did with the very particles that make up our being.
Walk in the light. Welcome assistance. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
For victory!
That was your one chance. Everything according to plan. Weak, even for Hydra. You're lucky to still be breathing. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
We will never forsake her.
Taking the shot!
All is lost.
Well, the mod.
Nice move.
Hail that!
Prepare yourself.
Never surrender.
Hell never forgets a face.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Follow my lead.
That's enough.
Lone Beta moving into position.
You know what to do.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor so narrowly escaped within our last encounter. It's only the beginning.
Show yourself to me. I will open more. With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
I'm gonna need some help here. Triss?
Make way for this.
Never surrender.
I've been waiting for this.
That hurt a little.
They haven't had enough yet. Don't waste the opportunity.
Hydra! The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure. Now that was something. stronger already.
It's about time. Well, that's exciting. All right, you're starting to piss me off.
You will regret ever facing me.
No retreat.
One of ours is down.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect. Somehow these mere mortals dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
This is a serious predicament. I cannot possibly match your strength.
Vengeance returns.
They got away.
Do not worry, heroes. You will still witness the results of my work firsthand on the field of battle.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous.
Accept your fate.
By her command.
There won't be enough to save you. I've been waiting for this.
They're still coming for me.
More lambs to the slaughter.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
With those powers, I would have guessed you were aligned with Lilith.
Nothing matters. But here come their friends.
Hydra!
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
That'll work.
What's this? I feel great. I'm on it.
That should keep them grounded. Now let's get everything back to the Abbey for analysis.
Such arrogance. Our brave soldiers will never allow you.
Oh, shut up already. Take them down.
Here we go. As long as I get to hit you back. No pressure, right? We're taking a beating down here.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Is that all? They still haven't changed their minds.
Vengeance returns.
Not a problem.
You did not think I was done, did you?
We will never forsake her.
Your mother.
Try harder next time.
Many before you have tried and failed.
You have been judged.
Nice move.
Vengeance is near. Your suffering begins.
Well, that guy
persistence is irritating.
Their sacrifice will not be in vain.
I'm the only one left standing.
With the sun came a rebirth and the change. Magical energies that once just as we did with the very particles that make up our...
Walk in the light. Welcome assistance. Hail that. Hold the light's gift. This shall be of great help.
Enemies mobile. Movement here.
Engaging target.
All is lost.
Movement here.
Whatever gets the job done.
This is a serious predicament.
By her command.
Resistance will get you nowhere. As ordered!
Slow me down.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
You're ready now.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Here we go. Take this. Watch and learn. I feel great. Don't blink.
What sort of being are you?
For the mother.
Your strikes ring hollow.
For victory.
Bullet will not be pleased with your efforts.
We're almost here. Hold position.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
You owe.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
Vengeance is needed.
We're gonna move from here.
None can escape it.
It's nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
Don't worry. I can take it.
Don't think I will forget that. One of ours is down.
punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
What have you learned today?
Hail that!
Many still await my judgment.
How invigorating!
They're displacing.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Your loyalty to the Mother of Demons will be your undoing.
Taking the shot!
You just made a big mistake.
An ally of good is down.
For years, I was considered a crazed zealot in the Hydra Cabal. Obsessed with the old ways. Invented the convergence of the midnight sun.
Tell me about it. Actually, please do not.
That was something. Is that all?
Vengeance returns.
Ready up.
Hell never forgets a face. You're mine.
Barely a scratch.
The sun came a rebirth, and the change. Magical energies that once transcended our reality, now harnessed, just as we did with the very part.
Oh, that guy runs through with hero persona.
Keep an eye on that one.
You're gonna regret that. Looks like it's up to me now. You really think that'll be enough? the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys. We're still doing this?
By her command.
They got me good. I could have made that so much worse.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done.
The goddess disagrees.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. Yes? You have problem? Yes?
Give me that remote. Good. Give me your remote. My bad, boy, but I don't wear big clothes like Mace in the club and the nigga did it, but nah, he did say that. I'm looking for you got it? I'm looking for it.
You know how you spit on brooms when you sleep, and now I gotta spit on people who sleep on me. You got the fuck down there. What's the time we got in?
I don't see it.
Where look?
I don't see it.
Some line.
I don't see it.
Don't do that shit.
Oh.
Shit,
Oh, that was, you know what? That was low down. That was low down. That was low down. From your house. I rebuke you.
and like I ain't never tell you I think
Learn your home. Bitch. Two different times.
oh, you don't like it.
Oh, now look at me like that. I'm just trying to help you. Let's just get back in touch.
Club and the nigga did back.
Yeah? Yeah? You serious? All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna flip when you see the inside of this thing. I mean, it looks tight, but once you're inside, it's like a mansion. It's got perfect. Oh, come on. Are you really gonna do this again? Just get in the ship, Ruth. Ah. Ah. Oh, now look at me like that. I'm just trying to help you. Let's just get back in touch.
Next, I'm going to see
Bro.
keep both of them over there. And you knock them bitch. They have to tell you. I'm being hard here, bro. Already.
What the fuck is that?
So, him.
Why would I feel what it is? I can fit you on them now.
He said put it in what the
I
other
don't understand, Ruth. Why do you keep running? I'm trying to save you. Don't you want to be saved?
Do it right now. I can't tell me. So when you're in the food.
what?
Harder.
They don't put it there.
Come on, out your mind. I'm the
You know, it didn't have to be this way.
I
I just wanted us to
I'm
love
hard
each other.
to be like, take me out, take me out.
I was never gonna.
Shit, Bobby, he's expert.
It could have been so easy.
Damn. You know what I mean? No, this fuck out, man.
You didn't want that.
Oh, break your shit.
I found another way.
Break your shit.
Maybe pure.
Hey.
What do you think love is? It's desire. Sure, but for what? It can't be as simple as wanting to spend time with someone.
Shit,
Sex with them.
new state.
Share your darkest secrets. Because you inherited all those things. Never once did his love weaken. It shouldn't. Hunger passes when we eat. Exhaustion fades when we sleep. But that's not true for life. That's what makes it so unique. The goal is unattainable. It's two souls desperately wanting to become one. And that is a desire human beings could never fulfill. But I can.
Blind flash of motherfucking life. See what the fuck I'm doing.
I've been longing to see inside of you. All the colors, the electricity, the passion, the love. You do love him. so much pain. It makes so much sense now. I feel like I finally understand you. Don't worry. I won't let your pain hold you back any longer. I'm gonna live the life you always should have. I'm gonna make something out of you. Goodbye, Ruth. No. That's not possible. What's that? You said you won't let my pain hold you back. But that's not possible. Because you can't control it. The pain is a part of you. You can't separate it from who you are. You try and ignore it. It'll just squeeze you even harder. You'll think about your future, but all you'll see is your past. You'll hear them screaming, glass breaking, everything falling apart around you. And you'll remember. That's where it all leads. Mom never leaving the house again. Dad drinking himself to death. Which one are you gonna be? Huh? Huh? Can't breathe, can you? Feel like you're gonna die? Stop! Why? I thought you loved being human. You want to feel everything that we feel. Don't you? Hello. There's none left. Nothing can save you. You will always be broken. You're worthless. You'll never be happy. What's the fucking point of you? I can't breathe. I can't please stop. Please. Think about your future, but all you'll see is your past. You'll hear them screaming, glass breaking, everything falling apart around you. And you'll remember. That's where it all leads. Mom never leaving the house again. Dad drinking himself to death. Which one are you gonna be? Huh? Huh? Can't breathe, can you? Feel like you're gonna die? Stop! Why? I thought you loved being human. You want to feel everything that we feel. Don't you? There's none left. Nothing can save you. You will always be broken. You're worthless. You'll never be happy. What's the fucking point of you? I can't breathe. I can't please stop. Stupid old. It's okay.
Let's make the fuck out of you, bro. Stop playing on me.
There you go. Just breathe.
Damn. She got to the wrong part. See, her body, she got some problem. So she's thigh switched to her body. I guess the thigh had a panic attack.
The phone got dead,
Yeah, big.
huh?
Much big.
Okay. You should have been opening it. That's my good shit.
Grind his ass.
Like they did that whatever fuck they were.
Grind his ass. Oh, what? What? Huh? Okay. Yeah, I want some, girl. Yeah, that's all. Hey.
Hi, now.
Sorry.
This is strong to make your tongue. You really take the credit. The papers. Now it's time to leave the capsule to be there.
Jesus, Ruth. I knew you had issues, but wow. I didn't know you could be so violent. Do you really think that you can run? I know every last thing about you. You can't hide from me. Or from what's coming.
This side can't. Get on.
Oh,
I can make it out there. I can make it out there. You gonna be fine?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, okay, I just stop. Yeah, dang.
Ah, you said yeah, too late.
But you had me on hot dogs.
No, you said I couldn't. Fuck that ass. Got a quick for the kids to be fuck.
I just say, I just say.
You fly, you can fly.
Oh, yeah,
That's what he said, go ahead.
you gonna say, yeah, stay on.
Look at the motor, buddy. You can do that. No. I think it's fine.
As you notice, I don't do that no more. I'm way up on
I see. Yeah, no. Can't worry. Hey, what the? Fuck.
I'm not talking about the best for you.
Beat the fuck out
You know, he's mad as fuck to be ready to go.
you. If I watch the orphan.
You'll be mad for ready to go. No.
When did she start showing HBO? I ain't never showed it. No, I haven't. It's up on it.
Weekends, places ain't got shit to do.
I'm dead serious.
You're dead. Weekends, it's like, I mean, places ain't
Well,
got
you
shit to
got
do.
that dog on somewhere. Yes, it do. Cause the same thing show from my first day.
And you think you doing something.
You think you ballin' cause you got blood.
That whole big as fuck. You like super.
No, it's a butterfly. You talk shit about so ticklish about your coochie, let me try it. That was pretty fun. It's the ticklish part. I just told you it's ticklish part. Try it, bro.
It's just sensitive.
Look at
You already,
it.
you already hit me.
I'm talking shit to him.
You did touch it
One time.
Nah, it was actually a couple times.
No, I didn't. No, I
You
didn't.
was like, man, shit, on this ain't got shit to do with you.
I only did it one time.
I'm Anna Toya, the art therapy instructor.
You know me.
I was up.
Plus, we won't go through this every day.
Anna. Welcome. Are you ready for your first day?
I think so.
Do you live far?
Somewhat, but it's what it is. I always wanted to use art to help people.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah,
So, those are our security procedures. Run them backwards and forwards. Most of our patients provide those how others live.
Doctor. Slim.
She be showing like these.
This will be a quick key. Bucket.
Lena.
Our most dangerous patient. In fact, she's the reason why you open for feeling. Your predecessor underestimated her and do not leave this room. Don't worry.
Oh, man, hell! Oh, it was a. Oh, God, hell, bro.
What was that?
Bro.
See, now break the benefits from now. He's like, I'm good, this shit go. Boy, this shit. Man, he broke cool myself strong. That house survived the burn. A fire. Man, I'm still
Sit down, man. I'm trying to watch the damn. Alright. Alright. I got something for you. I'm trying to watch the movie, but come on.
You just like.
Does your mum or dad work here? Can I see?
You could be like the arrow back in home.
It's not me. It's very good.
Oh, it was no big from your house, skirt. Hell nah. You do the first. This shit hurt.
Fancy me. Do your parents work here? Why would you think that? Because you what?
Lena. Aneplijecma. Hold it down.
Might not have been put it back on. Oh, this shit was what? Worst XL. Put on worst roommate.
We don't got, Hello?
You know, it's not.
I was overcome by a stench I had smelled only a few times before. I would find later on that what permeated the floor was putrefied.
Fine.
This is where I believe she prepared all of her body.
What's wrong with FC of this? Hell.
This what you want?
No, what's the other one like that?
And I number these two. This is my number two. Yeah, like, what you think?
Oh, because smash it into it. Oh, you lying. Stop lying. If you lying for whack your ass on top of your head, on God.
Yo.
Put that on something.
Bro.
Put that on
I ain't
something.
got it to them. See,
Put it on something. Oh, no, me. That was you.
Why did that shit?
Bro, that ain't me.
Did that shit?
Bro, I'm gonna make you think I did this though. What you gonna make you think I did it? You lied.
I spit.
How the fuck spits, man?
Like, bro.
How the fuck, bro?
Your best friend and a roommate.
Do what she did.
Right.
But it was diabolical.
Start me, come on.
It was evil.
Take me out of this shit.
Something.
Search warrant that was done on the 18th was done more to get layout of the house and additional information that would help and see how he had changed the interior of the house from what we originally saw when the case started to what it was at this point.
The house.
Ted Bundy. You don't know Ted Bundy?
But I knew I wouldn't say that.
I didn't kill more hoes than Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy killed a lot of women. For no reason. There you go, right there. Yeah. The second one. Ted Bundy. Yeah. You learn something.
I had no idea what I was doing.
Hey.
I had no idea who I was dealing with. But I knew it was a hell of a story. So I went into the prison with my tape recorder. And I asked him, what sort of person could have done these things?
Police say he was armed with a heavy oak log. He clubbed and then strangled to death 20-year-old Lisa Levy and 21-year-old Margaret Bowman. At least one of them was raped.
Damn.
He insisted that he was innocent. I wanted him to tell me who was he.
Diabolical genius, deceptive, and manipulative.
He's also a former social worker and a political campaign activist.
I considered him a friend and a very nice person.
I felt a connection with him, a feeling of wanting to be loved.
I wanted to know what went through his mind, what led up to it.
Our son is the best son in the world. He was a very normal, active boy.
His mom and dad took him to church every Sunday.
He wanted to be successful as an attorney or as a politician.
What are the elements of the crimes? Why the victims?
This man on the FBI's 10 most wanted list has been captured in Florida. Suspected of dozens of sex killings in Washington State, Idaho, Utah, and Colorado.
The discovery of the skeletal remains of 6 women.
More than 20 young women in 5 states.
Beaten and strangled.
Abduction, nude bodies.
We found the parts of 4 skulls. Sexually molested.
Bludgeoned, raped.
36 sex mutilation.
Sexually mutilated by mouth, by teeth.
Bite marks.
He was sexually assaulted.
Why did you do it?
It's my mystery.
So he looked at me and grabbed my tape recorder and he twisted in his chair and was cradling it like this. And off he went. I've never spoken to anybody about this, but I am looking for an opportunity to tell the story.
Yeah, listen to you. You can spin.
Pretty good. I know the first well. Yeah,
It's enormous. It's the food style.
I want to talk to you right now about a fundamental threat to American democracy. It is a crisis of confidence.
The 70s, an angry era, inflation, Vietnam, Watergate, Iran, demonstrations and riots, the ripoff, the scam, the hustle, the cheat.
In the 70s, there is fear of crime in the streets. Violent crimes are up 130% in the last 10 years. Murder up 62%. Rape 116%.
In the 1970s, the phenomenon of serial murder was brand new and absolutely frightening.
Motiveless, random killings, sometimes thousands of miles apart.
But at the time, the term serial killer didn't exist.
Charles Manson and 3 girl members of his so-called family were found guilty of murder in the first degree.
The murders of actress Sharon Tate and 8 others.
The fact that somebody could murder and murder and murder.
In New York, the search continues for the son of Sam. The past year, the killer has killed 5 people and wounded 4.
And could get away with it for a long time and be undetected.
13 young women were murdered over a period of 6 months. Their bodies dumped in hilly areas of Los Angeles.
The so-called hillside strangler murders.
It really unnerved people.
Police today found 6 more bodies under the John Gacy house.
Gacy admitted killing the young men after having sex with them.
You see bodies in your sleep, you see him in your sleep. It's just too much.
But nobody unnerved them more than did Ted.
The mysterious former law student with a charming year in court. Bundy is on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, being sought for questioning in 36 flames.
Ted stands out because he was quite an enigma. Clean cut, good looking, articulate, very intelligent. Just a handsome young, mild-mannered law student.
Yes, I intend to complete my legal education to become a lawyer and be a damn good lawyer. And then I have a great model over here. So I think things are going to work out. That's about all I can say.
He didn't look like anybody's notion of somebody who would tear apart criminals.
Okay. I like watching shit like that.
Ted and I first met face to face on death row in 1980. My agent had come to me saying that Ted Bundy, famous serial killer, had sent a message out that he was willing to speak exclusively with the journalist in exchange for a re-examination of all the cases against him, which he said would prove that he was innocent. I thought that if Ted was telling the truth, that he had been set up, that it was a hell of a story. If it wasn't the truth, then it was also a hell of a story. At the time, I was still a reasonably young reporter, and I'd certainly never had that big a story in my lap. I think Ted regarded me as somebody to be manipulated or used in his cause. So I followed my old mentor, Hugh Ainsworth, for whom I had worked at Newsweek.
Stephen called me, asked me would I help him, would I work with
with him? I said, sure. It just seemed like a good story either way it went. And I knew that nobody else to that point had any access to it. People were trying all over the world to get with Bundy.
We reached an agreement to cooperate with Ted on a book. So he took off the West Coast to reinvestigate the cases. And I went to Florida with my tape recorder. I can't tell you how nervous I was walking into that prison the first time. Death row's not any fun. The guard took me down this long corridor and then around to the left into this room. Oh! Then Ted was brought in. And I had known Ted from newspaper articles, a lot of television, the mystery, the aura of the most infamous accused mass killer in the country. Now, we were face to face, the two of us in the same room. And there was nothing besides his belly chain and his death row clothes to tell you that Ted was anything other than just a regular guy in his early 30s who was there talking over a business deal. And over the next 6 months, we've recorded between 75 and 80 tapes, roughly 100 hours of recorded conversation. Getting a red light. Blink, blink, blink. Record. Oh, it's blinking. It's not on permanently. Yeah, blink if he stops the device. Blink, blink. Oh, I see. When we first sat down together, we had a little bit of small talk.
Oh, sure, go right. They're good for you, baby. It only cause mild forms of cancer.
It turned out that we had a lot superficially in common, that we were both born in Burlington, Vermont, and had moved with our mothers to Tacoma, Washington, a working class suburb of Seattle. We were quite young.
See the mouse? Well, I want to say something about this. That shit is beautiful as hell.
Our house was on Sheridan Street in Tacoma. Second house from the corner on the west side of the street. Moved there. I would guess about 1954. We were not friends, but we actually knew some people in common.
Yeah, I remember Warren Dodge, one of my childhood buddies. We both went to football practice in the playfield across from the tavern, and then we fished at a pier off just across the railroad tracks from the tavern.
He was very cautious with me, businesslike.
I'm particularly fond of looking at things in a chronological way, times, days, places.
I understood from that meeting that I was there to take down Ted's story, the story that he wanted to tell.
People perceive me differently from how I perceive myself. And I need to give others a chance to know what was really going on, what it was really like for me.
In and around Seattle, police began investigating a young woman who disappeared. Linda Ann Healy, a 21-year-old University of Washington student, disappeared from her Seattle apartment.
Linda lived here in this green house in the University District along with 5 other university students. She was last seen here Thursday evening about 12 o'clock.
I was a detective with King County Police in Seattle, Washington. And I recall when she had gone missing, because Linda was the weather person and the ski report person for a local radio station, a very popular station, that I happened to listen to every day to see if I wanted to go skiing that day.
According to her roommate, her alarm went off on time Friday morning at 5:30. But her roommate says Linda wasn't in her room and she never showed up for work.
Linda didn't come to work on a particular day, and some of the other people in the radio station commented over the air that Linda must be sick, Linda didn't show up. That was very unusual because she was a person that you relied on 5 days a week to tell you what was going on in the mountains.
I was in my room studying late, probably until about almost 2, and she came in at about 11:30 into my room and spoke with me then. And she seemed in a really pretty happy mood, and then she said she was going to bed, and that was about 12.
When Linda didn't show up the next day, the newspapers then proceeded to tell the public that Linda was gone. And it was quite a mystery because she was a very responsible young woman. There was a crime scene search at that point.
The room was very neat. There was no signs of foul play in the room except some blood in the pillow and head area of the sheets of Linda's bed. The only curious thing there is Linda's bed was made up neatly.
At that time, the disappearance of Linda Healy was certainly unique for the Seattle area. When I first started as a patrol officer with the King County Sheriff's Office, I'd never seen a crime committed before. And that's where I got my start. Did not know anything about where she went, nor had anyone else had any knowledge about where she went.
We had very few leads in the disappearance of Linda Healy, although since the last time that we made a press release on this, we have interviewed 65 people.
We couldn't do anything. We'd sit and man a telephone. It was pretty bad.
I'll get the shoe. Ted's first victim was supposed by most people to be Linda Ann Healy, and my conversations with Ted began fairly innocently. I wanted to talk about the murder. So I asked him about the murder of Linda Ann Healy.
You know, come get out of here. Come on.
We're going to try to think in a more narrative kind of way about the crime with which you have been example.
I don't know. My initial reaction is that I don't think that I can.
It seemed to me that when he said that he was going to cooperate with us and tell us important things that would help prove that he was innocent, what he really had in mind was a celebrity bio.
I remember those days of roaming with my friends in the adventure and the exploration. Those were days of frog hunting, marble play.
Ted had an idealized version of his boyhood.
First bringing up somewhat of a champion frog catcher. I was a frog man. I prided myself on my ability to spot a pair of bulging eyes, which were bobbed just above the surface of a murky pond.
Growing up in Tacoma, we had a lot of fun. My brother was 2 years older, and he and Ted were the same age. We had about a 4-block area of kids that played together, and we had that whole wooded area to play in.
I never learned playmates in those days. There were always more than enough kids around us to do something. They seemed to be everywhere.
There was a distinct difference between the haves and have-nots in the neighborhood, and Ted's family were in the have-not group. But they could have not been more Beaver Cleaver if they'd tried. His mom worked as a secretary. Mr. Bundy was a really good dad. His mom and dad took him to church every Sunday. They were involved in Cub Scouts and Brownies and Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts and sent the kids to church camps. They were very, very involved parents. But he was just different. He had a big problem for a long time. He had a horrible speech impediment, so he was teased a lot. He just didn't fit in. Even up at Boy Scout camp, he just couldn't quite get the hang of doing the things the other kids were doing. Couldn't tie the knots right, couldn't shoot the gun right, couldn't win the races. And he had a temper. He liked to scare people. He liked building tiger traps out in the woods. They built a big pit in the ground and put sharpened stakes down in it, then covered the top of it up with vegetation. And one little girl went over the top of one of Ted's tiger traps and got the whole side of her leg slit open with the sharpened point of the stick that she landed on. In high school, he wanted to be something he wasn't. He was going to be president. He was going to show the world that Ted was the one to be dealt with. And it was a lot of blowhard talk.
Did well in academics. I ran for law. Most of my close friends who played football. I went up to the track team and went skiing every weekend, as well as one of the boys.
He tried to fool you and lie to you. He wasn't athletic. He wanted to be the number one in class, but he wasn't. He started being more alone.
One thing was he was being shy and introverted. I didn't go to dances. I didn't go on the American outings. I was a pretty, you might call it straight, but not a social outcast.
Nobody really got to be close to Ted. I don't remember him dating anybody, and at the time I thought it was really terrible because he was a good-looking guy.
It wasn't that I disliked women or afraid. It was just that I didn't seem to have an inkling as to what to do about it. I honestly can't say why.
He just didn't seem to be all there, all present in some way. There was just a gap in him.
Everybody's fascinated with the notion that there is cause and effect, that we can put our finger on and say, yes, his father beat him when he was a boy. We could see when he was a kid. That's bullshit. There's nothing in my background which would lead one to believe that I was capable of committing murder. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Show me this is.
In June of 1974, another young woman went missing in Seattle. And she had lived in the University of Washington area, very close to where Linda Ann Healy had been abducted.
Georgianne Hawkins was last seen Monday evening shortly after midnight. She had been visiting at the Beta House and was returning to her house just a half block away down this alley. Police believe she went along this route and then somewhere she disappeared.
Did you ever know her as the type of person that would take off at any time on her own and not tell anyone?
No, she wasn't like that at all. She was really close to all of us, and anything she was going to do, she always told us.
Because she lived in the University of Washington area where you have lots and lots of young people, lots and lots of young women, the community began to grow uneasy about what was going on.
It's unreal, and it's a nightmare, and nothing in anybody's manual would prepare you for something like this. Mostly they're frightened, and I sense a good deal of anger. Against whom? Against anyone who would feel they had the right to walk into the middle of a young lady's life and disrupt it in this way.
It was very obvious to me that there was something really horrible, really wrong going on.
There's no physical evidence except that the two girls were very similar type girls. They're very dependable. They told people where they were going and when they were coming.
What? Some rocks?
I need to report a crime.
You say what? I think some rocks. Cute